Hey guys, okay, welcome back, and I am so excited to be filming this video. This is actually probably my most favorite video to watch on YouTube, and I just love seeing what people have in their collections. I like hearing the background as to, why they purchased it or why they kept it around, and I just think it gives great context as to the collection that you're building and why. And I also just love that I get to, see where I'm at in a year from now and see if I added to my collection, if I downsized, and how my styles have changed over time. So I'm so excited to be talking through my bag collection with you guys. So if you're interested in seeing what it looks like this year in 2021, stay tuned. But other than that, let's get on with it. Okay, so let's get started. I thought it made the most sense to go by history of my bag. So the ones I've had the longest to the newest recent additions to my collection. So without further ado, my first bag is the Louis Vuitton Neverfull MM with the red interior. Oh my gosh, okay. This bag, I've had this bag for so long, it seems. This was my first designer bag, my first real designer bag. And I got this, I think in 2013, 2014. I should actually look back. I still have the receipt for it. I got this bag after I closed one of my first biggest deals at my first big girl job. And I wanted to mark the occasion and buy something that I thought would be a good investment for the long term, for travel, and because my job, I had to go to meetings and things like that, just having something a little bit more elevated for work. And I've traveled with this bag. I've taken it to work every single day for years. I have loved this bag. I have not treated it the best, but as you can see here, I mean, it's actually in pretty decent condition for what it's been through. I mean, there's definitely some markings in the bottom, but honestly, it's still beautiful. It's patinaed really nicely. I love this color, and I just think this bag has paid for itself. Honestly, price per wear, this bag has really paid for itself. I know that this is considered the most basic bag, but it's really popular for a reason. Not only is the price point so great, it is truly an amazing bag. Obviously, we all know the struggle with carrying a lot of stuff in these straps, but I mean, for a first bag, I couldn't have done a better selection than the Neverfull MM. Okay, my next bag after the Neverfull MM is actually the Louis Vuitton Pochette Métis in the traditional monogram canvas. Okay, so this bag I've had for a decent amount of time, and I think we all know why. This has been this was the first bag that I was social media influenced to get. I had to have it. I just loved the way it looked. I loved the structure of it all and the details of it. And you know what? I know now I talk a lot about how vachetta is just something I try to stay away from, but it just looks so good when it patinas right. Don't you think, guys? It's just such a beautiful bag, and it is, honestly, it's rightfully a very popular bag. It has so much room inside. The interior, and this is you guys always ask how I store my bags. I always keep little airbags in them to keep their shape, and then I always store the strap in there as well. I mean, this bag has that microfiber lining. It has held up so well. And if I can find the date code, I can tell you where and when. So it was made in the US. I don't know where the date code is, but I have had, and I hope I don't jinx myself, I haven't had no issues with the glazing on this bag. And this is the only one I've ever owned. So I love this bag. It is just beauteous. And this is definitely, you can tell like I was really aiming for trendy bags when I was starting my collection, but I've had this bag for years and it is just something that I think I will end up holding on to for a while because it's just a classic silhouette. It holds a lot and I think I just love this bag. Let me know your guys' thoughts on the Pochette Métis. I feel like I don't hear too much about it anymore, but this was my second bag ever. Okay, next up, switching gears, we have the Super Mini Gucci Marmont in the black and aged gold hardware. So I did a whole video on Super Minis and what I think of them and how to wear them and all of that. So definitely check that out if that's interesting to you guys. But this was my next bag purchase and I remember exactly why. I was looking for a bum bag style bag that could be worn as like a going out bag. And so I stumbled upon a bunch of videos looking at what fits in here and I just needed to know if my phone fit, and if it fit, like it was a done deal. I needed to have this bag. So I've had this bag for a few years now and it definitely has gotten a lot of use. You can kind of tell like the structure has given way like a little bit just on the bottom, but that's the type of leather that this is. But I love this bag. It is so cute. I'm kind of teetering towards possibly selling my Super Minis just because I tend to carry a little bit more with me now. And as you'll see from the rest of my bags in the collection, I have other bags that kind of fit the void that it would leave if I were to sell these bags. And does not take away from the fact that I love this bag and it's gotten so much use. It is gorgeous. If you're on the fence, like the price point is there, it's perfect. And it's held up so nicely. Look how beautiful. And it's just like getting softer with time. So I do love this bag, but this was the next bag that I had acquired in my collection. Oh my God, every time I even think about this bag, I just like smile. And people always ask me to do reviews on it, and I think I will do one next, but okay, the next bag is the Louis Vuitton Palm Springs Mini. I mean, look how cute. It is just like the absolute most adorable bag ever. I'm sorry, like name a cuter bag. This is the just cutest bag. That's also the bag that fits the most. Like honestly, I don't know what magic is in here that Louis Vuitton put in here, but it is a Mary Poppins bag. You can just like put a ton of stuff in here and it fits it all. And you can wear a crossbody and it has a little top handle and you can wear it as backpack. It's just like, honestly, it's perfection. I love this bag. And when I look at it, it just makes me so happy. I will say this is the third Palm Springs Mini that I've had in my collection. Originally, I had the older style with the zipper that was not exposed. There was a lip over the zipper that I really liked the look of it. I wasn't sure if I was gonna like the look of the exposed zipper, but you know what? It works, there's no issues. But I was getting a lot of rubbing with the original zipper and that like canvas lip that it was rubbing off the monogram. So I had to exchange it. They gave me another one and it did the exact same thing after a couple months. So I ended up just like waiting and holding off until the new version was available. And honestly, from the time that I had returned the defective zipper one to the time that I got this, it was like 6 months and I was just like missing this bag so much. I just cannot say more good things about this bag. Like I love it. I don't use the front pocket ever, but it has like, honestly, it's like stayed in pretty good condition. I mean, there's like a little bit of rubbing on the corners, but for how much I use this bag, like that's expected. But the hardware still looks good. The zippers are still in great condition. The top handle looks great. I just love this bag. It's so freaking cute. Let me know your thoughts on this bag. Do you guys feel the same way about your Palm Springs Mini? I just like adore. Okay, so the next two bags I actually got at the exact same time. So I'm going to go in order of like when I saw them for the first time. So the first bag, I guess I already saw it, okay, is the Louis Vuitton Empreinte Noir bum bag. So this is the Louis Vuitton bum bag that is the leather version. So everyone's kind of seen that monogram canvas version. This one's a little bit smaller and it has a, I think they call it like a saffron or an orangey type of interior. And I do have my Samorga organizer in here to help keep its shape. But adore this bag. This bag has been an instant staple in my collection. I grab it whenever it's raining. I grab it whenever I'm going on a flight. It has just been the cutest little like bag, and I loved that not a lot of people had it. And I'm loving that you guys have also been starting to like this bag as well. I know it's been like underrated, but it's truly like the nicest, softest leather. And it's just like a little understated, which I kind of wanted after all of the kind of logomania I have on the other bags that you saw earlier. So just like adore this bag. I also have a video on this bag, just diving into like how I wear it, different ways. I think there's like 4 or 5 ways that I wear this bum bag, and none of them are like around the waist like you're supposed to. But I give you guys all my thoughts on it. Truly just a beautiful bag, and I really don't see this one going anywhere anytime soon. I've loved it so much that I've considered getting the monogram canvas one, but the vachetta kind of scares me a little bit. If you guys have the monogram one, will you let me know how the vachetta is doing? Have you sprayed it? Let me know how it's like patinaing and whether or not I should get it. Or do you guys think that like the black and having one is just enough? Let me know your thoughts. Okay, so after I saw that bum bag, I was in the store picking it up because I loved it. And my essay says, okay, are you in the market for a tote bag? And I had the Neverfull, and I was just thinking about how I was using the Neverfull less because my job, I was going to more meetings and traveling, and I just wanted something a little bit understated. So bear with me. I know many of you are not going to agree this is understated, but he brought out this bag and I had never seen it in person. I had seen one version of it, but I instantly I fell in love and I was like, I need to have this bag. So next up is the Louis Vuitton On The Go. This is the GM, so this is the largest version in the black Empreinte Noir leather. So it has the smaller LVs on one side, and then it has the large monogram on the side. So I know I said it was a little bit more understated than the Neverfull, but to me it is. Like, unless you're up close to me, you can't really tell that it's LV, but you know, I still love the look, and I love that it does say LV in the large monogram. It's not as loud. And then the inside is actually that orange color that is the same as the bum bag. So 2 similar looking bags, but completely different styles. And like I said, I had to have this bag. Like, I saw it and I was just like, there's the longer straps, which honestly fixed the issues that I was having with the Neverfull, where I was carrying my laptop and my planners, and it was starting to hurt my shoulder. So I mean, this is not the lightest bag. Like, even holding it up, like, I'm like seeing some muscle building, but love this bag. It is just beautiful, and it's held up so well. And I've done some stories on my Instagram for you guys as to like what I've thought about other people's longevity of this bag, but I attest the ability to just say that this bag is over a year old and still looks as beautiful and as structured as the day that I got it because of my organizer. So this one's from Samorga, but if you guys have the On The Go, you need an organizer. This will keep the shape of your bag forever. Like, look, I just took it out and look how smushy it already is. Like, this will make sure that your bag stays in as good condition as it possibly can for however long you guys have these bags. Just take care of them and make sure that they're staying structured and not getting all floppy, because, you know, leather is leather. It's going to move around. It's going to get different shapes. But honestly, like, this bag is just gorgeous, and it still smells so good. So yep, that is the Louis Vuitton On The Go in the GM. And I needed to have this size because I didn't see the MM until like a couple days ago in person. It is kind of like a lot smaller than I was expecting. And it would not fit my laptop as comfortably as I would like it to. This one fits everything, and I don't mind that it's a little bit larger, and it's honestly, it's just like the look. So I dig. Let me know if you guys have a MacBook Pro and if it fits in your On The Go. I love all of the versions, but I love this type of leather so much. So that's the On The Go. I need to take a sip. This is gonna be a long video. Okay. So next up, switching gears. Last year, I got this next bag. And this bag, I just did a video on. You guys will recognize it. It is another Gucci Super Mini. This is the Super Mini Gucci Dionysus version with the taupe or tan suede. And it has an aged silver hardware. The inside is also like that pink microfiber lining. And I originally got this bag last year for weddings because I had a ton of weddings lined up, and I just needed something that could be converted into a shoulder bag or just hold as like a little clutch with my phone and like an ID and some cash for just like not a lot, and looked a little bit dressier than my other bags and just smaller. So the black one is a great version for nighttime, but for daytime and summer weddings, I thought this would be so cute with like a nice pastel colored dress or flowery dress. So that's why I opted for this one. It is definitely a little bit smaller than the black Marmont one, but if you want to know what fits and all of that, there's that video on the Super Minis, and I will link it below so you guys can watch it. But that is the next bag in my collection. Okay, switching gears again and taking a left turn, we have a bag that I wasn't planning on getting when I did. I actually made it a Christmas present to myself, but when it came up in my sights, and I actually bought this pre-loved online, it was in excellent condition, it was beautiful, and it was a look that I had my eye on for a long time. I just didn't know I was gonna buy it in like the Christmas time frame. And the bag is the Chanel boy bag in the black ruthenium hardware, and I believe this is calfskin. So it's not lambskin, it's calfskin, but it has a similar look. It's just not, I don't think it's as shiny as, it looks pretty shiny in this video, not as shiny as lambskin, and then it's not grained like the caviar, but this is the new medium size. And I had always thought I would get the old medium size, but I love this size, honestly. I think it is edgy enough and boxy enough that you can kind of pull off a larger bag, and it fits a good amount. And I can't imagine having a smaller version of this bag. So as you guys will notice that I definitely don't have a classic flap in my collection. And it's not on purpose. I've had a vintage one before, but I found myself not grabbing them as often because they were so delicate. And I think they're gorgeous, they're beautiful, but they're so expensive. They're so hard to get nowadays that I just don't see me being able to get my hands on a classic flap in the color that I'm looking for. So I will wait until the day that it happens for me. But for now, the boy bag just kind of fits my style. I just think it's a little bit more different than the classic flap. It's edgier, and it honestly looks so good like at night with like some leather leggings and like an oversized sweater. You just throw this on and it's just so cute. And then I added this top handle from, I actually got this, it's like $8 on Etsy. I just wanted something to just like grab it from when I'm like going from the car to the restaurant, because I do love that like it has the shoulder strap, but for me like a top handle is kind of essential, especially when you're dealing with a bag that's a little bit more delicate style leather. So definitely love this bag, and I plan on doing a review for you guys on how I style it, my thoughts on this one versus the old medium size. But this bag, I mean, pristine and so cute. Okay, switching gears again and again. My next bag is a really recent addition. You guys will have seen an unboxing of it semi-recently, and it is the Saint Laurent envelope clutch. Pretty sure that's what it's called. I had seen a couple of YouTubers talk about this bag. It's obviously like a very slim, sleek style bag, but I was noticing that when I was running to dinners and I just had my phone and, you know, maybe like a set of keys, I didn't want to carry a lot and didn't want to have to bring a bag, and I wanted something to like not have to worry about out to dinner. This was like a perfect option for me. And what I really, really, really like about this is that it slips into like my tote bags, my suitcases, my Neverfull. Like this is something that I can just like tuck into a bag and have it just in case I run out. It's obviously a like grained black color, so it's like kind of worry-free, and it just has like the YSL logo right on the middle, and it's magnetic, which is so great. It actually fits a decent amount. I think I did a video of what fits on it on my Instagram, and it fits like a phone, a key clay, a mirror, and I think like a card holder. So definitely check that out. But this was, yeah, a recent addition. I mean, it wasn't too expensive. I think I got it on either Sense or Farfetch, and I didn't have to pay taxes on it. And it was just like a wonderful, like, culmination of needing this style of a bag, not having something like this, and it just being the right price point. So I'm excited to use this in the future when I go on vacation and letting you guys know how it wears and all of that. Almost done, guys. Okay, so my last bag and the most recent addition to my collection, actually got it last month, is the one and only Louis Vuitton Cousin bag in the cream color leather, and it comes with this beautiful, gorgeous gold chunky chain and a bandolier strap that is also like a beige taupey color. It does have some vachetta on it, but it's already like a patinaed treated one. So guys, I died for this bag. I don't know how everyone feels about it. I know everybody has like a cold or hot reaction to this bag, but if you know me, like this is me in a bag. Like slightly difficult, a little high maintenance, but different, a little edgy, pretty versatile. So, oh my gosh, I'm just obsessed with this bag. I've been wearing it like with like workout clothes to run around, and I'm just like loving it. It's just so stunning of a bag. I will definitely keep you guys posted on how it wears, because this leather truly, truly terrifies me. I've never had a white bag, and I'm like just like so scared of what's gonna happen, but I've been pretty mindful about like what I wear, how I'm carrying it, you know, like the weather, all of that. So, oh my gosh, this bag, I saw it on the runway Louis Vuitton show, and I saw it being carried, and it wasn't in this color, but I just told myself, if they make that in a white, I need it. I just need to have it. I texted my SA right away, a photo of it, and he was like, I don't know if we're gonna get it, but we can try. So, oh my gosh, so beautiful. And I'm curious to know if they like this, if they will keep it as a bag in one of their lines, or if they're just gonna make it a limited edition. So just love this bag. I also did a review and first impressions and mod shots of this bag, so definitely check it out. I know I promised you guys like a what fits in it, so I will work on that as well. But if you're looking for any ideas on how to style this, definitely check out my Instagram. I post a good deal about it, but yes, oh my gosh. Newest edition, prized possession. Love this bag. Okay, I know I said that that was the last bag in my collection, but we have a bonus entry because some people consider this an SLG, some people consider this a bag, but I wanted to include it because I wear it as a bag. And it's the Louis Vuitton Pochette Accessoire, and it's monogram with a vachetta tab. And this is actually how I usually just like wear it. It has my Organize My Bag chain. And I'll leave a code below in case you guys are looking for something similar to this, and you'll get a discount. But I wear this bag. I actually got this last year for my birthday. It was probably the hardest bag to get my hands on. But I usually wear it, you know, during the day. This was my hopes for this bag were to wear it during the spring and summer with some denim and t-shirts and just like grab it and go, and it fits like the perfect amount. And then in here it comes with a leather strap, and I actually, this is the most genius thing ever. Organize My Bag sells this clasp. It looks just like the Louis Vuitton one. And you can actually loop the leather part onto it. So you can easily just pop this on and pop it off and switch out the chains and all of that. So that is ingenious. And like I said, I will link both of these options below, but I wanted to include this as a bag as part of my collection because it truly is worn as a bag. All right, guys, well, that's it for my bag collection for 2021. I will try to film one later on in the year to see like how things have changed, if anything's been added or taken away. But if you have any questions or want any specific, you know, detailed reviews on any of these bags, just leave me a comment below. And as always, I'm super responsive on Instagram. Like, reach out to me there. Let me know if you have any questions. And I will talk to you on the next video.